Congressman, thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is a privilege to be with you today to honor one of my heroes, and I bring greetings to the United States Capitol from Tampico, Illinois, Ronald Reagan's birthplace, and Dixon, Illinois, Ronald Reagan's boyhood home. I'm privileged to represent those areas back in Illinois. I was there over this weekend and was able to be in Ronald Reagan's birthplace and also his boyhood home, and heard from them again all the memories that they have and the incredible roots that were developed there in Illinois into one of our greatest presidents ever, Ronald Reagan. As I look back about 30 years ago to 1981, I see that times are similar today as they were when Ronald Reagan took office. It was desperate economic times. It was very discouraging unemployment news. It also was a very dangerous world that we faced. And yet Ronald Reagan came in and had an impact in turning our world around, bringing hope once again. I see in Ronald Reagan several things. First of all, he clearly was a man of faith. It was almost exactly 30 years ago next month when tragically Ronald Reagan was shot. We were so grateful that he survived and did well through that. And through that lesson and through that horrible experience, Ronald Reagan said he dedicated his life and his presidency to God. He was a man of faith. He was also a man of optimism. He saw the opportunity in America's future was not in government, but in the American people. He was also a man of vision. I appreciate his statement that it's morning in America again. And I see that same opportunity today, where our days are brighter ahead than they were in the past because of the great American people and their spirit. Ronald Reagan had three big goals when he entered the presidency, and he had incredible focus on these three goals. And when you talk to people who were here at that time, it was amazing that oftentimes he was the only one talking about these things or had the idea that we could be successful. One of those was restoring our economy, getting things turned around again, getting people working again. He also wanted to restore American exceptionalism, and he fought diligently to do that, to recognize that we are a great nation because of our great people. And he also was committed to defeating communism, and his strong voice and strong presence against the USSR showed and was successful ultimately because of his diligence and his focus and his vision. And we're so thankful. It is a different world today because of Ronald Reagan. And I look back at so much that he accomplished. Does go back to the roots that he developed, the Midwestern roots in Illinois that went so deep. I see it still in the people there, a commitment to America, a commitment to service, a commitment to a brighter future. All of those things were born and bred into Ronald Reagan in Tampico and Dixon, Illinois, and continued on through his life out in California and right here in Washington, D.C. It's been my honor to recognize one of my heroes on his 100th birthday, or just a couple days after his 100th birthday, and to say thank you, President Reagan. Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for the hope and the future that we all enjoy because of what you've done. I yield back the balance of my time.
Thank you very much, Randy. Mr. Speaker, how much time do we have remaining?